I'm Dan with HDpiano, and this is the piano part to A Little Bit Yours by JP Saxe. Ready, and... You found someone new. All I do I let myself want you. And there we are in the beautiful chorus. All right, so this song is gorgeous. It is quite simple on the piano when you learn the chords. And I'm going to show it all to you right here. So we're starting, and we're actually staying below middle C for almost the entire song. Just this D flat is the only exception. So this is an E flat minor 7 chord that we start on. E flat, B flat, E flat, G flat, D flat. I'm going to show you the basic chord shapes. It's going to get you a long way in this song. And then we'll talk about some of the details and the accompaniment nuances thereafter. The next chord is G flat major. G flat, D flat, B flat, D flat. Followed by a D flat major chord. D flat, A flat, D flat, F, A flat, D flat. Now we have a brief transition chord here, neighboring chord almost, to G flat over D flat. We move these two notes, A flat and F, up to B flat and G flat. That's a G flat over D flat chord, and then we go back home to D flat. So let's recap those chords. E flat minor 7, G flat major, D flat major, pop up briefly here to G flat over D flat, and then back home. And when I say home, I mean the key that we're in, D flat. This is our center. You can feel that, right? That feels strong and grounded. So what I've shown you here, these 4 chords, will get you through the most of the song, up into the chorus at least. And I'm going to show you how. So there are some really fine details that I'm going to talk about later, but this is a really practical way to break this down. You play a whole note in the left hand. That's just a 1, 2, 3, 4 for each chord. All right, so that's just a held, we call them footballs in music, because it's a big circle on the page in sheet music. In the right hand, we're going to play quarter notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 on each chord. 2, 3, except that one, right? So this right here will get you through a lot of the song, and it's really convincing. It sounds just like the piano part. You just got to play it delicately. Okay? So like this. You found someone new before me. Right? There is nothing wrong with just playing it this way. But some of us are interested in the more detailed version, so let's break it down now. The intro specifically, here it is. Okay, so there's a little bit more going on there, right? So we'll start with the right hand. Right hand is playing just the top note once we play the chord. So chord and then top, top, and then we add an A flat. Okay, moving on. Grace note into the B flat. This is a just classic piano rock move here. That middle voice or bottom voice, however you look at it, is A flat, B flat, A flat, G flat. It leads so sweetly down to the D flat chord. And then, okay. The left hand is the tricky part here. But this style is, once you learn it, it applies to so many songs. And it's this filling in the gaps, almost kind of hand percussion, hand drumming feel. And I'll explain that in a second. So watch and see if you can first observe what I'm talking about. That left hand is filling in the cracks, right? So 1, 2, 3. Watch the left hand, and 2 and 3. Ba-da-da-da. 2 and 3, 4, 1. All right. And as we get into the verse, you found someone new. It really is just trading off with the right hand a lot. So that's right, left, especially on that top octave is kind of where it's happening. So you can see that, right? The left hand is filling in the cracks. It's setting up the left hand or the right hand. Okay, so that's one recurring trend you're going to see in the rest of this song. And my advice for practicing that and nailing that down is to take this figure and apply it over every chord. Take this. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3. Right? Something like that. 2 and 3, 4, and. Make a pattern out of it. Get your hands comfortable with that rhythm, okay? Now, we didn't talk about the end of the pre-chorus. All I do is get over you. And here's the new chords that we have to learn. It's B flat minor. So, still so bad at it. So those chords are B flat minor, which is B flat, D flat, F, D flat. Moving to a G flat, root position triad with a power chord in the left. And then, I love this chord, such a gorgeous cluster, and a nice kind of harmonic surprise. We have a dominant 7 chord here with the add 4. All right, so for you music theory nerds, that's root 5th, 7, root 3rd, add 4. For the rest of you, it's A flat, E flat, G flat, A flat, C, D flat. And it has this pull, right? This kind of wants to go somewhere. And that sets us up really nicely for the chorus, okay? All right, what else is there to talk about here? I think we should probably go through the intro, verse, and first pre-chorus at a slower tempo, maybe slightly slower, so you can pick some of this apart. Let's try that. 3 and 4. Intro. 2. Verse 1. You found someone new. Very good, very good. The next time the verse comes up, it's nearly identical. Okay? So there's nothing new to learn, the next instance of the verse. Same with the pre-chorus. All I do. It's the same exact thing. So it's great. This copy and paste thing is great. Now we do have one slight change. This is setting us up for that upper octave melody. I let myself want you, right? So we've got to sort of prepare that in the piano. So instead of playing this condensed, quieter setup chord, we play. So it's F, B flat, D flat, and then D flat, B flat, D flat on our G flat chord. And then there's our A flat add 4. E flat, A flat, C, D flat. And we're going to play that as a broken chord. 1, break it, just like that. Okay? Let's see, just so I make sure I'm not missing any fine details. We do have a subtle, we'll call it a down pre-chorus toward the end. After our first big chorus, we have all I do is get over you. Still so bad at it. Then we repeat that. We outgrew the love we knew, but I still wish I had it. And this chord right here is great. Might let myself want you. And we're going to learn that chorus in the next video. Awesome job. Fantastic job making it this far. If you're already at HDpiano.com, just click the second video to continue the lesson. If you're not, go there now to learn the whole thing. Send us your song ideas to requests.hdpiano.com. Then go find us on social media. We love hearing from y'all. If you are on YouTube, make sure to subscribe and drop us a comment. And that's all for now. I'll see you over at hdpiano.com, the home of the hybrid piano lesson.